Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of the Side Escape Gaming Podcast. I am your host, Jake Burke, and joined, as always, is James St. Charles. James, how you doing?
Hello. Doing great.
Hello. Yeah?
Lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7, just like Vegas.
Yeah.
We are here. Did you ever think we'd make it this far?
No, honestly, no.
At what point were you like, we're going to quit this after
At one point, it was
episode?
like, we'll do like an episode or two. And
Okay.
then it just like, it kept rolling.
Yeah, rolling.
Yeah.
We're going to keep doing it.
We kept getting better.
We may hit 10 episodes.
Ooh.
Look, only 3 away after this one. That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's going to be a celebration.
A huge celebration for the 10th episode.
Mm-hmm.
10 weeks in a row. Technically 11 weeks, because we did miss 1 week, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Anyways, today on the Side Escape Gaming Podcast, we are talking about the year that we are currently in, James.
We're living in it.
20. Isn't that crazy? 2020.
2020.
Like the future.
It is
We're-
like the future.
We're past Blade Runner.
We are past. We're
That's
living
crazy. We're living in Blade Runner now. It's nuts. So what we're going to do for today's show is we are going to talk about our most anticipated game of 2020. And then also we're going to go through every release date and kind of the major stuff on there that I looked at, because there are some indie games that I had no idea what they were. And talk about their release dates, what we're excited about, what we're not excited about. And then next week will be our predictions for what will happen in 2020. So we're not going to talk about Breath of the Wild 2 and how it's probably going to come out in November. You know, we're not going to talk about those things unless they're on this list.
What sucks is there's probably a lot of holdouts for E3.
Oh, yeah.
So we're not going to know until E3.
No. But we got to, luckily, there's quite a few games to play before E3.
Yeah. There's
Just a tad.
huge amount.
Just a tad. So before we get to going through all the games, James, what is your most anticipated game of 2020?
I think it's everyone's anticipated game, which is Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Here's my
2077.
sleeper. I'm actually
Woohoo.
more excited for Dying Light if it comes out. Please come out.
Oh, Dying Light 2.
Dying Light 2, because Dying Light 1 was
Yes.
amazing, and if it's just as good or even better, it'll be like the game I go to like every single day.
You're saying you're more excited about the potential of Dying Light 2 than Cyberpunk 2077?
We know Cyberpunk 27 is gonna be good,
Yeah.
but Dying Light could be amazing. Like you had such a great first game. Don't
Dying
screw
Light
up
1
the
was
second
really
game.
And do you know the premise of like with Dying Light 2, what they're trying?
Are they gonna
There's
continue with 1?
Yeah, but there's like parts of the game that you'll never see because you have to make like choices that will literally like splinter your game.
Interesting. I
Yeah,
wonder how
it's
it's
like-
gonna affect the free roaming, because then that's like a heavy thing for Dying Light.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
free
I'm
roaming?
curious how it does as well, but that's kind of their plan, I guess, with it is. You can make a decision that like, kind of like the megaton thing where you blow up something and it's just like gone. And so they're trying to do like that to another level. It sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
So, okay, but Cyberpunk 2077. Let's talk about that really quick, because obviously I think that is the most hyped game of the year.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you have a little bit that they've been telling you. It's like, oh, you have Keanu Reeves.
Yep, yeah, Keanu Reeves in the game.
You have your pro tag.
Yep.
I forget his name. Do you know his name?
V. It can be a guy or a girl named V.
Yes.
And obviously, so yeah, made by CD Projekt Red.
Yeah,
Witcher
made by one of
developers,
the top companies as of now.
making us like first-person RPG and
Yeah, making good open world games.
yeah.
Not Bethesda.
Yeah, but we'll get there. But yeah, Cyberpunk, obviously, I think with the potential of what Cyberpunk could be is like the most exciting thing.
But at the same time, there's so little out there for it, even though we're so close to the release date.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of on purpose. There's a lot of videos if you want to find.
I think you can
different builds
find
and
some
stuff.
gameplay so you know,
Yeah,
but nothing too definitive. Like nothing saying like, oh wow, this is amazing. I bet there was like that with Witcher as well. I can't remember, but
yeah, I'm sure there was. I mean, they don't really need to do that anymore because of how good The Witcher 3 was.
yeah, I guess so.
You know,
But you compare that with Final Fantasy VII, which you have so much
you got a
that's been shown.
leaked demo that nobody
So
can
much
play, but
leaked.
some people can.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on with that demo? Where is the demo? It pisses me off.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like, how does it not get spread out?
Right? I don't know.
It must be
Anyways,
like blocked. Or something.
I think what's exciting about Cyberpunk though is the different kind of builds that you can have. They've shown the like run and gun build that they showed off like the first E3 demo.
Yeah, they showed some E3 stuff.
And then they showed recently, or like 6 months ago, but the like hacking build of like person who's like never engaging in combat, but like going in and hacking people's implants like in their head and turning them, and it's like you can have that versatility,
That's
and
kinda
imagine the in between that there can be as well, right? I'm very much looking forward to Cyberpunk 2027.
This is like kind of a different dynamic for the studio as well, which has been doing a lot of older
medieval
stuff, like medieval set.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm definitely curious how they're handling this, but I'm no doubt it's going to be amazing.
And the one thing I am nervous about with Cyberpunk is like how good is the shooting going to feel? Because like Fallout shooting is not the best. You know, like even like the Outer Worlds, which is not similar but same kind of open world RPG with a shooter, the shooting didn't feel great in that. It was like just aim straight down the sight and the gun never moves. Like I'm wondering how great the gameplay will feel.
I'm not too sure about that because if The Witcher 3 is anything, there's not much shooting.
Yeah,
you can throw a lot. You can use spells.
You can use a little crossbow.
Yeah, the crossbow is okay. Like it's like
the crossbow sucks,
but it's okay. It's like it's okay for a crossbow.
Console. Yeah. So I'm kind of curious on how that shooting is going to play out.
Yeah, but, I'm not too worried. Like I feel like the studio is so strong that they would not let out anything until it's ready. I mean, look how far we've come with this game. They've been pushing it forever.
Yeah, that is true.
It should be good.
Yeah. So my most anticipated game is probably The Last of Us 2, but
how can it be The Last of Us Part 2? What if it sucks?
But it's not going to suck. It's Naughty Dog. Right now, Naughty Dog is batting 1,000. They haven't made a bad game. Knock on wood. And I don't think The Last of Us Part 2 is going to be their first stinker. I don't think this is the one where like.
Can you imagine if they go like a totally different direction?
Yeah, it's like really happy all of a sudden.
Yeah, happy-go-lucky. Like women can fight. like some real like a. Okay, I'm not gonna say that.
Buddy.
Yeah, I'll be careful there with that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I think so. That I think is obviously my most anticipated, but I think a game that I'm the most curious about is Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah, I'm definitely
because I really like the idea of Final Fantasy, but I'm not a turn-based JRPG kind of guy. So the fact that this is a little more Western influenced and like hack and slash combat that can be transitioned into like turn-based really excites me. Obviously, it's not the full Final Fantasy VII game. It's gonna be like a part 1 or whatever that they're not.
Which
really
is so weird that they're doing that, but
it's just weird they're not calling it that. That's the weird part.
Why aren't they calling it the
That's the weird part. But whatever. I'm really excited for that. I'm like, what can that game be? And so I'm definitely I think that's one of my most anticipated games. And it looks.
I'm just happy it's coming out and it wasn't like flopped when it like first debuted because that was incredible when they like showed the trailer and everyone was so happy.
Oh my god, right. But, that is totally a game that could have never come
and then
out
everyone thought it died because it was like, oh, no news. It's dead.
Well, it was announced like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
5 or 6 years ago.
That's why like everyone thought it was dead.
Yeah. It was announced at like a PSX. And like blew everybody away.
I thought it was announced at E3.
Was it E3 maybe?
Yeah, it was E3 like in the theater and
oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah,
happy.
But not at the theater where they made people walk to different areas.
No, it wasn't the one where they go to a theater to theater.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing I've ever seen at an E3.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we're gonna start you here, then you're gonna go here, and then you're gonna go to the
That
stadium.
was when like PlayStation was like walking, like they were those were like last E3. So
yeah, we watched that one together. We're like, oh, this is really cool, and then like halfway through, like, this is really stupid.
I remember that.
Yeah. So okay, I want to just go through the release dates. All right.
Okay.
So this is if you want to know what's coming out this year. Here's a majority of the games that are coming out this year that we know of. We only know about till May. So there's a lot to dissect.
And it's surprising that you don't know anything until June and when.
Yeah, right. I wonder why.
The biggest.
Interesting. And also like we know that new consoles are coming out this year. So we have the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox One Series X. If that's the Xbox
Series X. Yeah.
That's what it's called. But apparently it might not be called that. It might just be called the Xbox, and there's different series. So who knows? We'll talk more about that soon. Okay, so if you have anything to say on these games, James, just cut me off.
I'll chime in.
So in January, Yakuza Like a Dragon.
I love the Yakuza series.
Only in Japan. This is the only release in Japan. Worldwide's later this year, I guess. So you love the Yakuza?
Yeah. I played 0, 1, and 2 on PC because they got re-released on PC.
Yep.
And it's amazing. It's a fun, like, kind of beat 'em up with an interesting story.
Mm-hmm. So you know it's.
I highly recommend. I don't know about this game. I didn't even know. Well, because it's only Japan only, but I didn't know they were releasing. So I didn't get time to look it up, but I wanted to. further check if this continues with the story, because I mean the story kind of
doesn't.
ended. Okay, that's what I was saying. The story kind of ended. So I want
characters.
Gotcha. Good.
And the combat's not beat 'em up; it's turn based.
Ugh.
It's like
okay. I do
Persona
remember reading about this. Yeah, I did not like that.
Yeah, so it's a different kind of game. So
yeah,
and there's a rumor right now that apparently English might be included on the Japanese version.
So this was leaked a while ago. I remember they were leaking the turn based, and people didn't believe it. It was like, no way they're doing turn based. Okay, that is this game. Interesting. Yeah, it could be good.
It could be good. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never played Yakuza. I've watched some people play it.
Play it. It's amazing. I think you'll like it. It's fun.
Fun.
Fun
Which one do you recommend?
Start with 0.
Start with 0? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look into how much they cost on PlayStation.
It's like probably $20.
Oh, yeah. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That's coming out January 17th. And it's on Windows, PC, and Xbox One. We were talking about this a little bit the other day.
Yeah.
What do you know about it? Tell me about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
I looked it up, like some of the RPG elements. There was like, I guess, some gameplay of it. I don't know what event it was, but it was. They were like, oh, hype that you can do this. You can go around here, do this kind of missions. But it was like very kind of empty. So I'm curious to see if there's gonna be more.
Is it a fighting game still with RPG elements?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Like fighting with RPG elements.
Are you gonna get it?
Yeah, I'll play it.
Yeah. Okay. I'd be curious. I think we're gonna do a review for that one, so I'd be curious what you think of it. I will not be getting it because that's not my type of game. Okay.
I'll check it out.
The next is, and I have no idea what this is, but I just want to let you know there is a Walking Dead game coming out called Saints and Sinners. That comes out.
Please tell me it's a Telltale game.
It's not a Telltale game.
Oh God!
And it's not the one starring Norman Reedus that came out a long time ago. That was really bad. That's coming out the 23rd of January. And then next is Journey to a Savage Planet. And I actually looked this up, and now, of course, I forget what it is. But it looked really interesting, and I wrote it down because it looked really interesting.
That name is good.
It's a great name. I'm looking it up too. But yeah, I forget who it was developed by, of course. So we'll move on to the next one, and then we'll come back to it. The next one, are you looking it up?
Yeah, I'll look it up.
All right, you can look it up. It's hard for me to look it up and read. The next one is Warcraft 3 Reforged. So it's the remake of Warcraft 3, and that's gonna be on PlayStation or on Mac and Windows. Wish it was on PlayStation.
Are you happy about that game?
I'm sure. I'm excited, but I'm probably not gonna play it because I've played a lot of Warcraft 3 in the past. And are people asking for a remaster of Warcraft 3?
Some people were, but when I looked at it, it looked the same. Like it didn't look like a remaster. I have to ask Ted because our friend Ted, he's super into Warcraft. He got into the exclusive invite.
Oh, so really?
He was he was playing that and he loved it. But
you were playing Reforged?
Yeah, he said he was playing Reforged in the beta, and I was watching some streams. It looked exactly the same. So I don't think this is gonna. If it looks exactly the same, I don't think it's gonna grab everyone's attention. This is kind of a nostalgia thing. They're Blizzard is just really cashing on nostalgia, for classic and all that. Okay, do you want to hear about Journey to a Savage Planet?
Journey to a Savage Planet. Tell me it. Who's it developed by?
In this upbeat and colorful, first-person adventure game, you are dropped onto an uncharted planet with little equipment to explore, catalog, and determine if this planet is fit for human habitation. That's it. Typhoon Studios.
Yeah, what does that game sound like?
That game sounds like a lot of rogue types where you just
sounds like
No Man's Sky, I guess.
No Man's Sky sounds like Outer Wilds. I was like,
Outer Wilds. It sounds like every single type of RPG element game where.
Yeah, that's on Windows, PS4, and Xbox One. Okay, so that's all for January. We're moving to February.
The game, I seen look at the clips. It looks pretty.
Looks pretty. The art's cool. I liked the art style. I think that grabbed me a little bit, and it's a game I'll check out and see kind of what people are saying about it. Yeah, I like that kind of game. I do like roguelikes, so. Okay, February. Starting off February 11th, Yakuza 5. It's a re-release from a PS3 game.
Like a remaster?
Yeah, remaster re-release. Okay. I guess they do that with the Yakuzas. They just keep porting them up.
That's what happened. They released it and remastered it on PC.
So you've played 0 through 3. Are you going to play 4 and 5?
No, they have 0, 1, and 2 on PC.
Okay.
I haven't played 3, 4, 5. Well, now they have PlayStation.
They have
probably play it on PlayStation.
As you can see right over your shoulder.
5 is for it, so probably 3 and 4.
Yeah, I think they're all.
It goes up to 6, I believe.
Jesus.
So 7 games.
So there's 7 games, and the 8th one's coming out. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have the game that I'm actually really excited for. Darksiders Genesis.
You ever played Darksiders?
I've played Darksiders, but this is a Darksiders like Diablo, so it is a hack and slash dungeon crawler.
Why does it say already on Windows?
It's already on Windows. It's already out for PC.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, it's definitely on Stadia, or it's coming to Stadia, or it's on Stadia.
I haven't heard anything about this.
Yeah, you should look it up. It looks really interesting.
Yeah.
So it's a PS4, Xbox One, Switch, all coming out, and I think it's already on PC and Stadia. Because remember, Stadia is still a thing.
No, not for long.
Not for long. But yeah, it looks like an interesting hack and slash kind of dungeon crawler, and I've never played Diablo. So
Weird.
Like, hey, maybe this will be a good one to see if I like
Diablo. Darksiders.
No, I'm saying that it plays like
Diablo. It plays like Diablo. Oh, it's I can't believe I haven't heard about this.
Yeah, you should look it up. It actually looks really cool. Dreams, which is just insane that Dreams for PlayStation 4 is releasing on Valentine's Day. That's insane.
Wow.
Dreams, for people that don't know, is a make-your-own game thing.
Make your own game.
That was revealed at the PlayStation 4 reveal event in 2013.
God.
And it is now officially getting a release.
Right at the end. Right at the very end.
This game has been in development all of PlayStation 4's life cycle and in beta for like a year and a half. So it's finally getting a release where like you create your own content. Like you can create a tree and then someone can use your tree in a game and they make levels. And it's an interesting concept. It's not my type of game.
It's a sandbox game, and it's been done so many times.
Yeah. I think it's just the creator tools they're very proud of.
Yeah.
And like you can add voices into it and all that kind of jazz. Okay. Street Fighter V Championship Edition. Windows and PS4 on Valentine's Day. You like Street Fighter? Or are you gonna dive back in?
I like Street Fighter. They buffed a bunch of people recently.
Oh really?
The game was basically boring as all hell, and no one liked it. And then they were just like, "Fuck it, we're gonna make everyone broken." And so now it looks fun. He's broken.
Good.
But everyone else is broken too, so you have people with projectiles that are more broken than Zangief.
Hey,
so.
The only character that matters in Street Fighter is my boy Zangief. Then you have Persona 5 Scramble, which is kind of their dungeon crawler puzzle game for the Switch and PlayStation 4. You like Persona 5. That comes out on the 20th. Then you got a game that's really exciting, James. You see that next one? Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection for everything. And it's got 4 different Mega Man Zero games, the first 4. That's exciting. I do love Mega Man. I've never played Mega Man Zero. So I'm excited. Like, maybe I'll dive into that and see what that's about.
Yeah.
Remasters.
I haven't played Mega Man Zero either. I played Mega Man before. I love Mega Man.
And have you played any of the Legacy collections that they've done?
No.
They have done, Capcom has done these awesome collections of like the first 6 Mega Man games, and then you had the next 4, and they've really and they're filled with a bunch of like interesting levels and combinations, and there's a lot of love and care into it. It's really, those collections are awesome.
Check them out.
Then you got a game that I'm very excited for, and we will definitely be doing a review of. Iron Man VR on PSVR. Comes out the 28th of February.
What is that, Jake?
Oh my God, James, you ever watch the Marvel movies and say, I wish I was Iron Man?
Yeah, I do.
Just like he goes, I am Iron Man, and then you go, I wish I was Iron Man. Now you can be Iron Man. Okay? You grab your move wands, you put on your helmet, you make sure you're calibrated, then you get to go in the suit. And
you fly?
You fly around. Apparently the flying feels great, just like it should feel. Like you point down. That's how you accelerate. You pull up on like your sticks.
I just feel like you're gonna see a lot of people face planting.
Oh my God, I'm gonna face plant so hard. I'm so excited. And the shooting apparently feels great. And it's like I think they've said it's like a 4 to 6 hour experience where you are playing as Iron Man.
That kind of stuff is pretty good.
Yeah.
For VR, that's what it needs.
And I'm very excited that it's developed exclusively for PlayStation VR. So like, as you know, we've talked about VR a little bit, but like PSVR is obviously the least powered VR unit. They just announced that 5 million have sold though, which is crazy.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, 5 million PSVR sold. And so this game obviously developed for the tech, so I think it'll use the limitations almost to its advantage and craft an experience around it, which is super cool. It's like literally, it's an exclusive for it.
Yeah, that is pretty good for PSVR.
Yeah, so get freaking hyped. We're going to the Marvel Universe, baby. And it's not the only Marvel game on here. All right, next for the last day of February as well, One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows.
I love One Punch Man.
It's a fighting game with One Punch Man.
Yeah, so it must be really broken.
Yeah, I kind of hope it is.
Yeah, I'm curious about it. I haven't seen anything on it, but
yeah, me neither. I just saw like the title and I was like, wow, what is that? So I looked and it's a fighting game. I don't even know.
Usually these games suck, but let's.
Of course. Well, there is okay. I mean, I didn't even include them anymore because there were so many of them. There was like 2 My Hero Academia games coming out that were fighting.
Those games suck too.
There was a One Piece fighting game coming out later. There's like it's just they just shit out these anime.
Yeah, the One Piece ones are like
It's
It's
crazy.
like there's a bunch of Naruto ones too.
Really?
Yep.
It's just nuts. Hey, whatever. So then you got, okay, now we're going into March. March, I think, is where we start getting real
March
heavy hitters.
Madness, baby.
March Madness, baby. It is madness, because
Yeah.
I was doing our list for like what we should review, James.
Just
and
too
it's like
much.
5 of these games in the single month of March that we should do reviews for.
Yeah.
All right, starting off with a banger on the 3rd of March is Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I think we already talked plenty enough about, but a remake of the original Final Fantasy VII, all updated graphics, combat system, voice acting. I mean, it is.
It's like a different game.
Yeah,
it's the same story, different game. It's like Resident Evil. So
yeah, very excited. Are you looking forward to that at all?
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Okay. Yeah, God.
Definitely gonna be.
Another game I'm really looking forward to is Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
That's gonna be great because it's gonna be on Game Pass.
Yeah, it is, baby.
So, that's gonna be really good.
Yeah. Have you played the original Ori?
Yes, I love it. Those
Great.
types of games are really, really good.
Yeah.
This one, the trailer looked amazing and
Ori,
good
if
color.
you want to cry in a video game, watch the first
Ori,
15 minutes of the first Ori in the Blind
Oh
Forest.
my god, yeah, right away you get the feels.
You get the feels. It's a great platformer, Metroidvania. Very excited for the sequel. And I think they're going to learn a lot from what Hollow Knight had to do. Like Hollow Knight kind of came in and really ramped up Metroidvanias. I think they're going to really improve upon their systems as well, which will be exciting to see. Another game that we're probably not excited for but interested in is Neo 2 on the 13th.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I played Neo 1. I don't know, one of our good friends, Eric, loved that game.
Yeah.
So he's going to be excited for that.
That's
only PS4?
Only PS4. I didn't know that's an exclusive, but it is.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I thought it was on PC. Okay, good.
Yeah, and maybe it's on PC, but it didn't say it was coming to PC. And then you got Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Switch. Which,
oh, yeah.
Do you like Animal Crossing?
No.
Okay, because you like Stardew Valley and all of that.
I like Stardew Valley.
I mean,
but Animal Crossing is boring. But Animal Crossing, you just talk with everyone. Stardew Valley, you actually do stuff.
The thing I don't like about Animal Crossing, and I really tried to get into the DS one, was that I played it for a while. I was like, this is great. And then I left on a vacation for a week, and I didn't bring my DS, and I came back to play Animal Crossing, and everyone was mad at me.
Oh, yeah,
You've been gone too long. How dare you? Plants have died. And I was like, I don't want a game that gets mad at me because I wasn't able to play it. So no, I will not be playing Animal Crossing.
You have a vendetta against Animal Crossing.
Fuck Animal Crossing. Then you got some weird games. So we got 2 Doom games coming out on the same day. They're coming out March 20th. Same with New Horizons. So you've got Doom 64, a remake, coming out on Switch.
Of the Nintendo 64 Doom?
Yep. Which I think is great.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a good game, but it'll be...
Yeah, I was like, did anyone ask for that?
No one's asked for it.
Okay.
But then on PS4, Xbox One, Windows, and Stadia, James...
Doom Eternal.
We
saw it being played live.
I know. On Stadia.
Played live.
Yeah. How stoked are you for Doom Eternal?
That Doom is so fun. The new Dooms especially. It's like momentum and carnage and graphic quality is amazing. So it's just beautiful game and morbid.
It is, and I'm very excited to see.
Watching the trailer, it looks like it's ramped up. You could do way more fun stuff, and that's all it's about. It's just getting in there. It's kind of like you're in a box or a dungeon, and then everyone's just coming at you, and you're just going ham.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
I think the combat, of course, in a Doom game is fantastic, and then the added elements of how they're utilizing jump now in this game is very interesting because obviously, the first Doom game was a lot of on the ground. The first reboot of Doom was on the ground, a lot of moving around just the battlefield, but now the aerial side of it is very, very exciting.
Yeah, definitely gonna be exciting.
Was the second Doom game ever made called Doom Eternal?
No.
It's
like Doom 2 Hell on Earth. Is that?
Oh, that's what it's called. Yeah. That's what we thought it was going to be called.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be, yeah.
Hell on Earth, which this is Hell on Earth. It's just called Doom Eternal. Yeah. And then we got Bleeding Edge coming out 4 days after that. Do you know what this is at all?
I don't know what it is.
So it's Ninja Theory, who Microsoft bought. It's Ninja Theory's new game.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah. Yes. And it's a 4-on-4, 4v4 brawler. A sports brawler. So almost like Overwatch with heroes, but a brawler. Or 4v4 run at each other and fight each other on these maps and different game modes.
Okay.
It looks interesting. I don't know if it's going to be good.
That's interesting.
I think it could be good. I think it could be a interesting sleeper hit. So we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Persona 5 Royal, which is the remastered re-release with all the DLC-ish stuff to Persona 5. Comes out on the 31st.
That's gonna be a lot of content.
Yes, because the original Persona game was like 120 hours.
Yeah, it's so long.
So this will be like 150. Persona 5 is really good. It's one of those games that like I got halfway through and I was like, I get it. I'm good. So I won't be going back. But it's a game if you really like JRPGs. I think it's probably your best one coming out this year, even though it's a remake or a re-release or whatever you want to call it.
Stands above the rest. Like probably one of the best turn-based combat games ever.
Yeah. And the characters are always fun and great. And
yep.
There's a lot of weird sexual tension between a cat and a woman that dresses like a panther in this game, so that's interesting. Yeah, so if you really like that, there you go. Yeah, this character Morgana like is in love with this human person that dresses as a panther.
Cool.
The next game is obviously I think one of the most anticipated games overall.
Oh, that is another anticipated game,
yeah. Yeah, coming out March, but it's actually no date in March, just sometime in March. It's Half-Life Alyx, which we have talked about.
Yes.
But I think Half-Life Alyx is going to be an interesting... How good is it really?
Yeah, how good is it? You slap Half-Life on there, and you better be prepared for it to be compared to Half-Life 3, so it's like, it got to be good.
Well, I don't want to spoil something, but I think we're getting an announcement for Half-Life 3 later in the year. Folks.
I would love that.
Just letting you know. All right, now we're moving into April.
Because this is a prequel? Yeah, prequel. It's in between. It's in between 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's a prequel to Alex's character in 2. Right. I do need to play Half-Life. Maybe I'll do that this month.
Okay, dude, play Black Mesa. They just finished. Yes, they just finished. It's the remake of Half-Life 1, but updated.
But I own Half-Life 1.
It's not playable.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
You gotta play Black Mesa. It's all updated and it's fully. They just finished up the ending. They spent 10 years on it, so you gotta play that. Then you play Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2 is playable, and you need to play the episode 1 and 2. That takes you 2 days. They're both like 8-hour capability. The Black Mesa. Okay, yeah, Black Mesa might be like 16 hours.
Okay.
But Half-Life 2 is pretty quick. That's probably like 10 hours less. Yeah.
Because I was also going to play Hellblade. Because there's a new Hellblade coming out this year.
You got till March. You can finish off, but Black Mesa, I think you'll like that because that has more Half-Life 2 type playability.
Okay.
Half-Life 1 is pretty dated and it's playable, but it's wonky. That's what I'd say.
Fair enough. All right, jumping into April. Resident Evil 3 Remake coming out to Windows, PS4, Xbox One on April 3rd. Are you excited?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you play any of 2?
Now I have to finish 2 after the fact. Yeah. I own it, so I'll play it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get 3, which is in the same engine.
Yes.
So it's going to be great.
I'm very nervous about 3, that there is someone chasing you the whole time.
They can't do that. That's not a element of 3, is it?
I don't know. I've never played any of these games. They're all real spooky, but I like them. All I know is I couldn't handle Mr. X at all. I'm very nervous that this game's going to have a lot more of that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who's like the big guy in 3.
Isn't this Nemesis?
Is it Nemesis? He won't follow you around, though.
Okay. All right, I'm trusting you in this one.
He's not as scary as X.
All right, he's pretty scary, though.
Yeah,
they're all big hulking men.
Huge launcher, though.
Yeah, he does have a grenade launcher, huh?
Yeah, he's like a big rocket launcher, like
yeah, that's
on his
ridiculous.
Arm. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Then we get to the game that we've all been waiting for. We've already talked about it a lot. April 16th, we get Cyberpunk 2077 on basically everything. Windows, PS4, Xbox One, and even Stadia. But I'm pretty sure Stadia does not come out the same time.
Wow.
Because they've mentioned, someone asked them, like, is it releasing day and date? And they're like,
well, because you have to configure to Stadia, and I don't think... I mean,
it's not proven. Why would they do that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't imagine it'll be on Stadia right away. But that's cool that they got it. I mean, it's a big pull for Stadia if they can get... If you can take Cyberpunk 2077 everywhere, and it works pretty well, pretty cool. It's a big one-up on everybody. Okay, the next game, Predator Hunting Grounds. Have you heard about Predator Hunting Grounds?
No, is it a Predator game? Like Alien vs. Predator game?
Look at you using context clues to solve puzzles. Wow.
Well, yeah, I was like, man, James. Is there a Predator game coming out? There probably is, right?
There is. Okay, I'm gonna pitch you this game, James. You ready for this? Because I'm stoked for this game.
Pitch it to me. I'm an investor, and I'm looking to invest in some video games.
All right, James. You remember Friday the 13th, the game that came out a while ago?
Yes.
One person plays as Jason, 6 people play as camp counselors, and Jason's gotta fuck them up. You know what I'm saying?
That game's good.
That game's good. Now imagine if there is one person playing as a Predator, 4 person playing as Marines, and these Marines are in the jungle and they're fighting and they're taking over bases. But that one Predator's goal is to fucking kill those humans.
Does someone get to be Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I'm sure they'll have skins that you could be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's gonna be great.
How cool is that?
No, that is cool.
Person gets to play as a Predator, and you
how
can jump
how
around
hasn't
on
this been done yet?
I don't know, but
this is
freaking awesome.
Ooh.
There's like Predator mode where you're sitting on top of a tree and you can like jump to different tree branches. So you're like above like them all, and like the
you could have different predators too, right? Like you probably have like because there's that's gonna be great.
Yes,
because there were Predator movies where they were different types of predators. You go to their planet,
and that's on Windows and PS4, and we have to get this on the same console or system or whatever we're on.
Yeah,
because that's gonna be so fun to play.
Yeah, whatever it comes out on.
Oh my god, it looks so good. All right, that was my pitch. A game that we're probably not going to care about at all. It was a good pitch. Thank you.
Yep.
Trials of Mana, which are you a fan of the Mana games that came out a long time ago?
Secret to Mana? Is that like the way old Secret to Mana?
Yeah. So this is the sequel to Secrets of Mana that never came out in the US.
Interesting.
And
I know some. I've never played them, but they are like they have some good music, and some people find them nostalgic.
I just didn't know if you liked them or not, so I was gonna throw that at you.
They're okay. I see the again they have that type of like OG style combat,
right?
RPG element stuff, but it was a good game.
Okay. Well, it was the third one. It was only ever released in Japan, so now it's coming to the US on like a remake. So
cool.
That was pretty cool. Yeah.
They remade one of them recently, and it was like
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think they remade Secrets of Mana.
Yes, and then but it was just like cartoony.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It's not my type of game. Gears Tactics.
Is this your type of game?
I don't know. It looks freaking weird. So have you seen it? Right?
Where I've seen it.
It's almost like an XCOM game, but with Gears of War.
It's an XCOM game with Gears. So
I don't know. I'll play it on Game Pass. It'll come to Game Pass, and
I'll play it on Game Pass. Hey, Game Pass,
test
baby.
It out. Just another PSA to anybody listening. If you haven't gotten Xbox Game Pass on PC or Xbox,
what the hell are you doing?
Jesus Christ, people, pull it together and get Game Pass.
Get your wallet out. Give Microsoft your money. Pump my stocks. Let's do it.
Okay, I don't know if you could say that, James. Is that technically insider trading? I'm not really sure.
I don't have too many shares, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. I actually have some Microsofts too, so actually that would help out. You know what?
Hell yeah.
Let's fund Microsoft.
This is probably one of the best endeavors, and honestly, like just from a gamer perspective, keep this thing going.
Yeah.
Because this is what you need for you can't afford every single $60 game comes out. Why not like invest in some Game Pass, which is releasing regularly?
Yep.
Putting games on there that you probably would never ever play. Now you have the chance to.
I mean, too, like when Xbox starts releasing these heavy hitters, like we'll be able to play Bleeding Edge on Game Pass right away.
Playing
day and date for basically free.
Day one release exclusives is amazing. Like
Game Pass is so good.
Beautiful day Xbox.
Speaking of Microsoft games that are probably going to be on Game Pass that Jake's very excited for, Minecraft freaking Dungeons.
This is going to be so good.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be crawling. This is like a Diablo game. Minecraft. Dungeon crawling, getting gear, killing creepers with your boys.
This should be fun.
Oh my god. And what I love about this too, it is a Microsoft game. It's on Windows, it's on Xbox One, it's also on Switch and PS4 because Minecraft is for everyone.
They're making Minecraft global, which is a very smart thing they did.
Oh my god, it's genius.
It's for everyone. So
yeah, but I can't wait for Minecraft Dungeon because we know nothing about it either.
But you just know it's coming out in April.
We know it's coming out in April. We know that it's somewhat.
Is there
similar to Diablo.
any Xbox events coming out or Microsoft events coming soon?
I'm sure when they do like an Xbox Series X event, they'll talk about it.
Yeah, because it's months.
This was an E3 announcement, and they didn't.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't have much there, so.
Yeah. All right, but now we're into May. And this is also a very hype month because we're starting off with a banger. We're starting off with a PS3 game that's being released on current gen consoles.
It's PS2 game.
Fast and Furious Crossroads. Never have I wanted to play something I do not give a crap about more than this game. Will I pay $60 to play this game with Dom? Possibly. Possibly.
I don't know. If I can get it on Windows, I'll refund it. But
comes out on Windows, Xbox, PS4. It's the first video game in the Fast and Furious saga.
We should have what do we think is the most anticipated flop of the year?
I don't think it's this.
You don't think this is gonna flop hard?
Do you think this is the dishonorable mention? We talked about dishonorable mentions last year or last week.
No, because dishonorable mentions are like stuff that was like hype that you know is gonna be good, and then it like completely falls. This one we know is gonna be bad.
Yeah, I think the next game that we're about to talk about is probably going to be a
this one could be dishonorable mention
or dishonorable mention. Could also be a very big surprise. So anyways, Fast and Furious Crossroads. It looks horrible. Please watch the trailer because it's hilarious how bad this game looks. Like graphically wise, it looks worse than...
It's a 360 launch title.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. I did a screen grab of Nathan Drake from Uncharted 1 in like 2007 and Dom from Vin Diesel in this game in 2019. And Nathan Drake looks hands down better in 2007.
Ugh.
Anyways, the game that I'm very intrigued about, coming to Windows, Xbox, PS4, and Stadia on May 15th. Marvel's Avengers, developed by Crystal Dynamics, Square Enix,
okay,
the Tomb Raider developers, but it's like a Destiny-like Avengers game.
Yeah, we've seen some footage of it, right? Like
we've seen gameplay,
and it's like the voice actors are trying their best, but it's
I mean, it's got a great cast: Nolan North, Troy Baker, Laura Bailey, Travis Willingham.
People really liked when they did like a behind the scenes of the actors, and they like explain like why they really like their role. So you have some like attachment there. Could be good.
Yeah, I mean the premise for the game is 5 years after this like a huge event where the Avengers like disassembled, they are now trying to reassemble, and Cap dies. I'm doing a lot of air quotes because it's super obvious that he didn't die, and I don't know why. Pretend that someone's dead, but it's obviously he's not dead. Yeah. Anyways. That's how I feel about that. I'm sorry. But yeah, so then like you're reassembling the Avengers and you're building up their level and putting on different gear, and I'm sure there'll be costumes, and it looks like a Destiny. Literally the menu is exactly Destiny's menu, where like your character's standing in the middle and you're dragging a cursor even on a console to equip new gear.
Yeah.
And it's a multiplayer game where like you could play as Thor and I could play as Cap, and we go around and we fight enemies. So it's interesting.
Could be fun. Like honestly, it could be. Need more footage.
Could also not be. That's why I'm very excited about it.
Could be floppy.
I do not think you will get much more footage, by the way.
God damn.
Do you ever play the Wasteland games?
No.
Then this pick means nothing, and we're not even going to talk about it.
I'm not even too interested in Wasteland, honestly.
All right, well, fuck Wasteland. We're not going to talk about it. I've never played it. Very hype moment, Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, we can skip over this.
No. We'll talk about this for the next hour and a half. No, it's obviously The Last of Us. What more can we say about the sequel to...
Which had a good trailer. Like,
a great trailer.
Had a really good trailer. So, you're right. Like, this, it can't flop. It's
going to be that good. Maybe it won't be as good as The Last of Us?
It's hard, yeah.
Do you think there's a chance?
I think it actually could be good. I just want to see how far they're going to go with this game.
Do you think that it can be equal to or better than The Last of Us?
I think it could be close.
Okay.
It'd be really hard to be better.
Yes,
if they go, because what they could do with this game is they could just try and set it up for a third game. That third game could be amazing. They could do that though, and I think they're gonna. They have a series. They have a series here, so
yeah.
But it's not gonna be like, here's Last of Us 6. Like, I think a trilogy for this series could be good, even though it was meant to be one. We know it was meant to be one, but
I'm okay that it's more.
Yeah. Yes.
Let me play with Ellie and Joel again. I'm so excited. Looking forward to it. The story looks amazing. The new gameplay elements look amazing. Have you heard about what they're doing with the people? So there are people and dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And dogs, obviously, killing dogs sucks, but you're gonna have to do that. But the people, like the hunters that you'll be fighting against, will have names. And like if you kill a guy, they'll be like, hey, "Yo, Carl, anybody see Carl? Like, what happened?" Like they'll find like.
So the AI have a name.
And AI have like relationships. So, like one guy can be like, super affected by the fact that you killed this friend, and the other guy could like not really care.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and like dogs have names, and like people get like affected if you kill their dogs.
Yeah. That's a thing in Undertale. Did you know that?
Yes, yeah. A little different gravitas, but yeah, it is a thing in Undertale. Yeah. But yes, I'm really interested to see how far that AI development goes.
Yeah.
Because it could be good.
I mean, the trailer, the AI, the way it interacted was amazing.
Or grabbing her from under the car.
Yeah. Yes. It's gonna be. If that's all real, it's great.
And it looks like, because like obviously a big thing of The Last of Us 1 was like you'd be like hiding, and then guy would like look around, like he wouldn't see you somehow, and you're like, I should be seen, but okay. This looks like the AI is like looking for you and like
upgraded,
searching under things and in things, and
it'd be scary.
I'm sure it will be, but let's go.
Yeah.
Give me a bone arrow, I'm in.
Hell.
All right, and then you got the New World. Have you heard about New World?
Yes, I see the trailer all the time.
Oh, okay.
Goddamn Amazon is blasting it everywhere.
Yep, Amazon Game Studios, like MMO game that they're trying to pull out, which is based in British America. So
like, we'll see.
Yeah, the reason I put it on there is it's very interesting that like Amazon's doing this huge game push with an MMO is like a big deal.
They have a big market pull with Twitch. That's a huge thing. So if they can supply their own games on a Twitch platform and do like that kind of stuff, ooh,
right?
They are printing money.
Yeah. So I'm curious how
this is a good game.
We'll see. And then I know what you're thinking. Okay, that's got to be the end, right? May's got to be the last known release date. You're wrong, James. You're dead wrong.
This one's gonna be interesting
because in December, which is insane that it's just someone picked this date.
Yeah.
December 23rd, 2020. We're getting a game called Who's Your Daddy?
Who's my daddy?
Who's your daddy, James? You don't know?
Daddy?
We don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, but anyway, so developed. It's on Windows, Mac, and Xbox One. So it's in early access right now on Steam, and it won the Steam Labs Award. So it's like getting funding from Steam as well as crowdfunding.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's how that works. But I want to read you the premise of this because you kind of know what this is, but for the viewer,
I know
that
it
doesn't.
is. Yeah.
The game includes a single-player mode as well as a competitive multiplayer mode played either online or on split screen, in which one player controls the father and the other player controls the infant. Both modes, the father must prevent the baby's death through methods such as locking cabinets and placing dangerous objects out of the baby's reach, as the baby attempts to commit suicide in various ways, including drinking bleach and sticking forks into electrical outlets.
I can't believe you actually haven't seen it. Have you seen stuff on this or no?
No, but I want to play this game desperately
dude, it's hilarious. I've seen like competitive videos on it. Like there's strats for like where to grab stuff and how to kill yourself.
So it's local split screen on
Steam? It's multiplayer. Yeah, like it's not local. It's online. It's multiplayer online in a server.
Okay. I'm very excited about this game now.
I'll have to show you some footage of it, but it's pretty fun. There's much more than what's here, like how you can kill yourself or how you can.
Oh, I'm sure.
The dad can like prevent people from.
What a bizarre concept.
It's hilarious. Like,
we might need to do some like let's play something with this game because that's amazing.
This is a fun game. Yeah,
that'd be so fun. Okay,
but I'm surprised. I'm interested about the release. Probably like different maps, different style.
Yeah, I'm sure
it's pretty bare bones. Like when it was released, like really cheap graphics. But
yeah, we'll see. I just think the concept is great and the name is amazing. Very excited. That might be my most. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I want to run through. These are the games that have been announced for 2020. But they don't have release dates. We'll just kind of go through them really quick, and then we'll talk maybe about a few of them afterwards. 12 Minutes, which looks like a really interesting indie game where you're in an apartment for 12 minutes trying to solve like what's happening, and it's
I like this trailer. Yes, 12 minutes is great.
Some great trailers online.
Yes, I've seen those trailers. They're amazing.
Yeah. Axiom Verge 2, which is freaking hype as hell.
Yep, Axiom Verge is.
Great Metroidvania. It's on Switch. It's gonna be great. I put this in there just because I want to remind everybody about Bravely Default 2, which is the third game in the Bravely Default series. And I
remember you were saying this when we were watching. It was like, that's the third game. Why are they calling it 2?
But it's called Bravely Default 2. Never forget. I'll bring it up 1,000 times. Death Stranding is coming out for Windows, so you guys can all now deliver packages. And
can't wait for the mods. They're going to do mods, and they're going to get rid of the whole delivery service. And
oh my god.
Can you imagine
what it's going to be?
Yeah, I'll wait for the mods.
A game I do want to talk about, which I'm actually very intrigued in, is Disintegration, which is... Have you heard about this game?
No.
Okay. Look a trailer up when we're done here, but
okay.
It's an ex-Halo dev. I think it's like a few ex-Halo devs, but really like a high creative person in the Halo franchise from Bungie. And he has a team where he has made a game where it's a first-person shooter, but you are controlling like almost like an RTS units, where you're like a general in the field, but also in combat. And you're like riding this like hovercraft, and you're fighting enemies while commanding your units to attack certain areas.
What kind of view?
It's first person.
Damn, that's gonna be hard.
It looks really cool. It looks really interesting and very different than what I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So and
interesting.
So I'm very intrigued by it. Disintegration.
Halo, like Halo Wars, or like Halo?
No, like Halo.
Okay, I was like, because that makes sense for Halo Wars.
He was a character artist on Halo Wars 2, you know. Yeah. Doom Eternal is going to come to Switch later this year. Dying Light 2, which we've already talked about.
Yes.
Ghost of Tsushima, which we've talked about before on the show. Samurai game coming to PS4.
Wait, Godfall?
Godfall is coming out this year.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Sorry, I was thinking of God Hand. That's an old game.
That's an old game. Godfall is the first PS5 game announced.
That game
and it's coming to Windows. Gods and Monsters, which is coming to Windows, PS4, Xbox One, Stadia, and Switch. This is a game that was shown at Ubisoft's conference last year at E3, which looks like a Breath of the Wild open world kind of game. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah. It was supposed to come out like March, and it got delayed until an unknown time. All of Ubisoft's games got delayed this year.
Somebody like stepped in and was like, "What the hell are you guys making?" Yeah. Probably.
So I'm very intrigued. But Gods and Monsters looked interesting. But who knows? It was a trailer. Halo Infinite obviously is coming out holiday time this year.
BR Halo.
We're gonna have a topic pretty soon that is what is the next Halo game, because I'm intrigued. One of my favorite betas of last year, Hades, developed by Supergiant, is coming out.
Oh, I saw people playing that recently.
Yeah, it's on Epic Game Store right now in beta. But
okay, that's why I was
coming
like,
out this year. Great game. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga coming out this year, which sounds great.
You like Lego games?
I love Lego games, and I love Star Wars. I don't know if you knew this about me. I'm a big Star Wars fan.
Oh.
I keep it hidden. I internalize it a lot.
Yeah.
But I'll let you know. I'm very excited. Why not? I'll play through all those movies again as Legos. All right? Give me a game where I can play as Anakin Skywalker and Kylo Ren together. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Simulator. Jeez, I've slurred a lot.
Flight Simulator.
Flight Simulator. I'm not drunk at all either. It's crazy. Microsoft Flight Sim... Jesus Christ. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Don't screw me up, you son of a bitch. That's coming out for Windows and Xbox One. And I think the most interesting game release of the year.
Yes, this game is interesting.
Remember, we came out with Pokemon Go a few years ago where you walked around and you caught Pokemon. Well, Nintendo had the idea. The only time you can't play Pokemon Go is when you're sleeping. And that's when you should be catching Pokemon. So Pokemon Sleep is coming out this year. Nobody knows what it is, but goddamn, are we excited.
You know what? They had a really prime opportunity to come out with like a second Pokemon Go. This is what it's called. Pokemon Go Fuck Yourself.
Go fuck yourself. That's when you catch Pokemon while having sex.
Yeah, that's it.
We realized that people would rather have sex than catch Pokemon. So how do we incorporate both of them? Pokemon Sleep.
What is this? Pokemon.
You catch Pokemon when you sleep. You put it on your bed. You put your phone in your bed.
Yeah.
And your sleep, like REM movements and stuff.
Oh, it does. It's that kind of app.
It calculates that, and that's how you catch Pokemon.
That you know, there's like a random thing here, but in Counter-Strike, there's like private lobbies back in the old days where you could just sit there. You would just sit there in the lobbies and it'd be like running randomly. People would just be AFK there, and you would get random item drops, like cases and all this stuff. And people would sit there for like days, grab all their cases, leave, and then open them all up. This is that game. Yep. Like you're just sitting there doing nothing, and you're getting items, and there's no point. Like there's no point. You're not doing anything.
I don't know how this game got made.
Print money. That's it.
Yeah, I know, right? Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 coming out this year, which I'm very excited about because I'm going to play the first one really soon. Super Meat Boy Forever, the sequel to Super Meat Boy.
You like Super Meat Boy?
I like the concept. That game is really hard, and Jake's not.
The game was hard.
Yeah,
it was fun. Really I like it. Some people, it was hard, but
yeah, I enjoy the concept of it, and I appreciate what it did. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Do you know this game?
I've seen vampire games. I don't know about this one.
This is like the latest in like the crazy RPG of Vampire.
Some people like it. Not much for me. Yeah.
No. Watchdogs Legion, which is the second Ubisoft games that got delayed. And you know what this game is, right?
No.
Where you can like recruit anybody in the world to be on your team.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so any NPC can be recruited.
Cool. Yeah. Watch Dogs, when it first came out, had like really great kind of like AI interaction and what you can do, interact with the world.
Yeah.
Same with 2.
Yeah, so I'm interested in that. We'll see what it is. And then Windjammers 2.
Oh, that's Game of the Year.
There it is, Game of the Year. And I think Yakuza 5 at the end is a typo, and I don't think I meant to put that. So never mind. Windjammers 2. So that's 2020. So how are you feeling about the first half of 2020 and December?
Swamped.
It's a lot of freaking games.
There's March. It's wow.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's big.
Very big. And obviously, I think there's gonna be a lot more announced. And I think we'll be doing a predictions episode next week.
Like every month, you have a staple that could be
two.
like game of the year. Yeah. Well, yeah, but May you have Last of Us. April you have Cyberpunk. March you have FF7. Like yeah, I have like March has the most stacked.
March has the most. March is crazy.
Until you get to March though.
Not a lot. Which is good.
January?
Catch up on some games, you know?
Yeah,
Catch up on games that you haven't been playing. I think that's a great time.
Game on my games. I wanted. Are you still playing Witcher?
Here and there.
It kind of the like hype kind of I think is dying a little.
I mean, I want to play like I was saying. I really want to play Hellblade. I want to play some games I haven't played that are like sequels coming out this year.
Get into Half-Life. That story is just too good to.
One day.
To not be upset about.
One day. Maybe if we ever do Extra Life, I can play through Half-Life.
Yes, we should do something like that.
Yeah.
We should like do an Extra Life where it's like you do your game and that you've played and then games that I need to play.
Right. That'd be a good one to do. That'd be really
Split
good.
it.
So I want to talk about games because we're going to do our final segment of the show.
Yes.
All right. So what I was thinking what we would do for the final segment of the show is comprise a list of the 20 best games of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But we're going to do it one by one. We're going to, at the end of every show, bring forth a game that we think deserves to be on the list of 20 best games of all time. Okay?
So it's not going to be in that order, though. It's just going to be...
Because I think what we'll do is once we get a list of 20, and we'll argue it out a little bit, we will then have a show about arranging them into numerical order.
That sounds good.
Sound good to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to start off with what I think is one of the best games of all time. And it's not going to be anything that I've talked about recently, so it won't even be on my top 5.
Wow.
Okay? I think it was on your top 5, though.
Oh, goody.
Super Mario World. I think we should start off and just say Super Mario World.
Is a top 20.
It's I mean, obviously I think it really changed platformers forever.
It's the culmination of Super Mario, just like what it was meant to be. And it's perfect. Like, it's honestly, I wouldn't change anything about it.
It is, I think it's one of the most perfect games. It's tight. The controls feel great.
And its time is, ooh.
Yeah, it's still today. You could pick up Super Mario World and it still plays great.
I pick it up and play it like no time.
It's the only reason I bought a Super Nintendo Classic Edition, because I just wanted Super Mario World. Now it's on the Switch, so many good games. Whatever. But I know. Still so many good games on it. But Super Mario World, I think, is one of the games that deserves to be on there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's tight. It brought secrets. Like, that was first one of the games that really did like major secrets and like levels. And obviously other games did that, but really highlighted them. And you can skip certain
the worlds. Way you can do the world. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's still holds up to this day as like one of the best platformers, if the best platformer ever made.
You know, it's a good game when I think you can play it any time and it doesn't age. Like, it literally doesn't age. You can pick it up now, and so many games are dated that are really hard to play nowadays. Like, it'd be really hard to play the original Zelda, but I think you can.
The original Zelda is very obtuse.
Yeah.
But I think like Link to the Past is a game similar to that, where like you could play Link to the Past and it feels pretty good.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And Super Mario World, I think, is very similar to that in that regard. And that's why that game deserves to be on our top 20 list.
Top 20.
Boom. So that's how we'll wrap up the show every week. Thank you so much for watching, James. You have a good time today?
Yes, I did have a good time.
Yeah,
I enjoyed watching it too.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, please watch it. Yeah, and if you did enjoy our video, remember please to subscribe on YouTube, because that's cool, and we're getting there. We're moving up on the subscribe counts.
Yeah,
just hit the subscribe, and we'll be here every Monday with a new episode. So thank you so much for your time, and have a great evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time you're watching it. Have a good one.
Anytime. Have a good time.
Anytime. Have a good time.